G'day people, this is Sharpino here, welcoming you to another vlog. I don't normally do a lot of vlogs, but I got tagged by FreezelBurnX to do the Monster Battle 2015 challenge. So, Birdkeeper Toby has gone ahead and thrown this challenge out here for us to answer 8 questions and then tag 3 other YouTubers that have fewer subscribers than us. But basically, what this is about is basically talking about about ourselves, ways we can give advice to other fellow YouTubers who may have it a bit harder than us, and actually trying to go ahead and get some notoriety for the fellow YouTubers that do have it a little bit harder than us. So let's go ahead and get things started off. So first question is, how did you get your mascot? Well, Hydreigon, let's see. Dark and Dragon, it has to be one of the 2 greatest types in Pokemon, and the design of Hydreigon is absolutely amazing. Like, I just like the look of Hydreigon since Gen 5. Like, I have my favorites like throughout the 1st to 4th gen, but Hydreigon really hit it hard with me. When I met, obviously for the first time, the Dano, the Zweilius, and then the Hydreigon, and the stats and everything, it's a really good Pokemon. Obviously it sucks, I mean, it's still really competitive in UU. The only problem is that Fairy just kills it. So, because obviously everyone gets access to Dazzling Gleam and all that, it's bad. But not to take anything away from it, because Hydreigon is a really powerful Pokemon. I love the design. I got it redesigned to put myself in the skin, me with the pose and everything else. So, yeah, Hydreigon. I mean, what can you hate about it? It has such a great move pool, from the greatest of moves pools like Draco Meteor, Dark Pulse, all the way to secret moves like U-Turn, Superpower, and all that kind of thing. So, that's my question for number 1, and Hydreigon's just amazing. Number 2, response to your most popular comments. Well, see, I don't... the most popular comments. I really don't know how to respond to that. Like, popular comments that I've made, like, I like to follow a lot of Pokemon YouTubers and all that. Popular comments, I guess, not really too sure how to respond to that, but I guess... if you guys leave comments and I'll answer it. Most common questions. Oh, sorry, my apologies. I've misread that. Public comments. So, a few common questions you have. So, how old am I? I'm 25. Where are you from? I'm from Sydney, Australia. Do you do this mainstream? No, at the moment I'm just doing this part time because I have work and everything else at home. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We'll move on to question 3. What has been your best Pokemon moment of 2015? Well, actually, this moment has yet to come up because I've been filming a few episodes of the Pokemon Diamond Shotlocke, and you'll see an episode called Best Episode Ever. That episode will be my moment for 2015. That has to be the best episode of 2015, as far as my personal experience. From outside of it, let's see, what could be the best Pokemon moment from outside of my channel? I would definitely say watching the Penta-Op with King Nappy, Num Nexus, Twit, Nexus, and Hidmo, and JYT Gamer. That has to be, I would say, another good moment in 2015. Just watching that series, it's just absolutely hilarious. All 5 guys are terrific guys. They work so well together. Their comedy bounces off each other, and it's just absolutely hilarious. 4th question. What do you think the next mainstream Pokemon game should be, or will be, and why? That's a tough question, because there's been so much speculation around Pokemon Z. I mean, I really want it to be Pokemon Z, just because all the hints they're dropping, all the things they're doing with the cartoon in Japan and all that, I would definitely say that Pokemon Z would definitely be the way to go, because Kalos didn't have too much outside of it. I mean, every game had a 3rd edition to it. You had Red, Blue, and then Yellow. You had Heart Gold, then Diamond. I can't remember what it was. Emerald, I think it is. Yeah. Then you had, you had Diamond, Pearl. Then you had Platinum. Then you had Black, White. Then they did Black and White 2 of both, which is where they did it. X and Y really hasn't had an addition to it, and I feel like if they went ahead and investigated more into the history of Zygarde and tried to make it more Zygarde-based game, I reckon that would actually be very good. Now, what can viewers expect in 2016? Well, let us see. So far, we're resting on 84 to 85 subscribers. I'm pretty happy with that. If you guys can give more support, if we can get more subscribers, get more views and all that, you can definitely go ahead and see me doing this more mainstream. Because obviously if I could try to make a living off my channel and the videos and everything else, you'll definitely see me try to go ahead and make more time. Probably you'll see a lot of different Let's Plays. Like I've had some ideas floating around for future Let's Plays on my channel, different rules that again have never been done before, but just some ideas floating around at the moment. I mean, you might see another Chillilocke, you might see another Shotlocke, and another Egglocke that's coming up at the moment, so you never know. I mean, like I said, all of this rests on you guys and your support. If you guys show me the support, I'll go ahead and put more effort, more energy. I mean, not saying I'm not doing that now, but I'll make it more mainstream so that I might even start doing Twitches, you know, and everything else, because at the moment, living at home, sharing the internet with your family and everything else, it's a bit of a cramped style. Like, you really can't do much, because if someone else wants to use the internet and you're streaming Twitch and all that, you really can't do much about it. Question 6. What advice would you give to someone starting out on YouTube? If it's yourself who is starting out, then what advice would you like to follow? Research, 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 research. Research what equipment you need, how much you're going to budget to go ahead and do this, because let me tell you, getting equipment for YouTube is not cheap. I can tell you that much. Make sure you got good audio, make sure you got a good camera, because all that comes into play when it comes to presenting your videos. If your audience doesn't see things clearly or doesn't understand you, they're not going to watch your videos. So you have to make sure that if you're going to go ahead and make an effort into doing this, that you have to give it the right amount of time, effort, and money, unfortunately. Because it is a pretty expensive thing. You've got to buy microphones, headphones, camera, maybe sometimes a computer, because a good computer means that you just have programs working with you a lot better, because your computer's not going to shit itself when you have a really big program running on your computer. So that, and I work in tutorials as well. When I was studying this video, I watched a lot of tutorials, you know, how to make thumbnails, how to make layouts for Pokemon videos, how to, you know, do a lot of things, like, you know, learned about OBS. A-Drive actually was the one who actually gave me advice on how to make OBS, because if you guys would have seen in my first few videos, my first Let's Plays, it was blurry as fuck. And as I was doing the few episodes, A-Drive actually told me, increase the bitrate on your recordings. And like that. All it took was one piece of advice, and my videos were more crystal clear. So even as much as I would say, you know, if you're seeing other YouTubers, you know, and you feel like you have any constructive criticism, I would say to go ahead to make a comment, because that's what I love about the YouTube community, because we all want to try to help each other out. We all try to better ourselves, try to make ourselves better people and better content creators. But like I said, if you've got nothing else to say, look, if you don't like the video, that's fine. Just watch it and then just say, look, it was not to my liking. Doesn't mean the video is bad, it just means it doesn't agree with you. So I say just try to be constructive if you're going to give advice to someone. Because unfortunately, a lot of people take things the wrong way when you make a comment like, oh, well, you know, you could do this, and they take it the wrong way. So just be open-minded as a content creator. Don't take everything to heart if people don't like your videos, because, you know, what happens at the end of the day is people will still watch your videos. People will find you, people will like your videos. There's always going to be one person that's not going to like your videos, so you can't always please everyone. So just, as long as you're enjoying making the videos, that's another thing as well. As long as you're enjoying making the videos, that's all that matters. Fuck what everyone else thinks. You have to enjoy what you're doing. If you're doing this just to be internet famous, then don't do it. You have to actually love, and you actually have to enjoy doing this, because what it is it just, people pick up on people behind the camera. They can tell if someone's being fake. They can tell if someone's doing it just for the fame and everything else. And there's people that are out there like myself. I would hope that I would like to give you guys a genuine feel. I do this from the heart. I do this because I love to do this. And, you know, I will continue to do it because it's something I want to do. Not that I have to do, it's something I want to do. Question 7. What has been your favorite Pokemon video 2015 been? For my channel, I think I already explained this, but in question 3, favorite Pokemon video 2015 is coming up, so stay tuned for best episode ever. Outside my channel, that Penta of King Nappy is just absolutely, just the bee's knees. It's absolutely hilarious. Best Pokemon moment 2015. I'll go back to question 3. I'll just backtrack just for a little bit, because best moment of Pokemon moment, that is so. Actually, no. Actually, for the question 3, it's when they announced Red, Blue, and Yellow to be re-released on 3DS, on the virtual 3DS. That has to be the best moment of 2015, because that's where I got my start as Pokemon. So, if you guys are vintage gamers, you can understand where I'm coming from. Now, going back to the question. Now, Question 8. Recommend a YouTuber with less subscribers that your audience will love. Now, I've talked to a few YouTubers, but unfortunately a lot of them have more subscribers than I do. But what I can do is I do actually have 3 channels for you guys to go ahead and check out. Links to their channels will be in the description. So, first off, her name is Queen Gallade. Now, she doesn't have many videos on her channel, but she's trying to just do general vlogs and all that. And she hasn't made videos in a while, but she's a pretty good person. We've talked on Twitter. She's a very genuine person, you know, so go ahead and check out her channel. She's got about 40 subscribers. Next up, we've got channel K33P Clan. The guy who runs it, his name is Aaron. He's actually a good friend of mine from Pokemon Xenos. He's the flying type gym leader there. So go ahead and give him a shout and say, you know, hey Aaron, you know. He does a lot of Call of Duty videos. He does a bit of Pokemon videos as well. So he does a variety of gaming videos and all that. So if you guys like Call of Duty and Pokemon, I would definitely say go ahead and check his channel out. And finally, we've got Talon Typhoon. So he's actually just a new person I've met on my channel. He's gone ahead and left a few comments, and I've actually gone and checked out his video. He does a lot of, it was actually recommended by Freeze or Burn X, which you guys would have known. I've made a shout out to him and everything else, and he's made a shout out to me. But he actually does some TCG pack openings. He's a real cool guy. You know, has a lot of constructive criticism to give. So definitely go ahead and check out his channel, and you know, go ahead and show your support. So go ahead and you know, show your support to these 3 guys. And as far as YouTubers I'm going to tag to do this challenge, it would have to be those 3. So if you got 3 want to go ahead, Queen Gallade, K33P Clan, and Talon Typhoon. If you guys want to go ahead and do this challenge, I tag you 3. So go ahead and do this challenge. It's fun, it's innovative, and a big thanks to Birdkeeper Toby for creating this challenge. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you guys are safe. Hope you guys stay well. Stay safe. Stay sharp, and catch you guys next time. Later.